Today I'm going to teach you how to crochet this W. This is a funky one. Maybe you've already crocheted a few of my letters. Maybe you haven't. Maybe this is your first one. I hope you enjoy my tutorials, that they are somewhat easy to follow. I try to make them as easy as possible. This letter and the rest of them on my channel are designed for this name garland, which is a super cute gift to yourself or someone you love for their newborn baby or just a nursery. The pattern for this garland you can find in the description below on my Etsy shop. I hope you will support me. For this recipe, I used a 275 hook with a regular cotton, 100%. So it's approximately 5 centimeters long. If you want them to be bigger, I just recommend using a bigger hook, then the letter will be bigger. If this video goes too fast or too slow, you can either pause or you can speed it up or you can slow it down in the settings. Let's get started. We start by chaining 12. And when you have 12, you want to do a single crochet in the third chain from hook. And then you want to do 1 single crochet in the last 9 down, 1 in each. There we go. And then you want to turn your work. So I turn my work and I want to slip stitch in that first corner there. And I want to do 1 single crochet in the next and a half double crochet in the next. Half double crochet is where I yarn over, put my hook through, yarn over, pull through, so that I have 3 loops on my hook. Then I yarn over and pull through those 3. And then what I want to do is 7 half double crochet chains. And how that works is I yarn over and then I want to put my hook through this chain I just made here. But this, if you make your work a little tight, it can take a while, and that's okay. So I just put my hook through those 2 loops, then I yarn over and pull through so that I have 3 loops on my hook, then I yarn over and pull through. So that was 1. We want to do 7. I want to do another one slow. Yarn over, put your hook through that chain you just did. Like that. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through those 3. That was 2. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through. That was 3. Maybe you've already done your 7s. Maybe you haven't. If you haven't, you can pause the video now. I I just did mine. So that was my 7. Then I want to chain 1 and I want to turn. Then I want to do 1 single crochet in that first stitch there. Then I want to do half a double crochet in the next. And then I want to do 7 again. Seven half double crochet chains. There we go. Maybe you've done yours already, or if you haven't, you can pause the video now. Then you want to chain 1. You want to turn your work and do a single crochet in the first chain from hook, or a stitch from hook, and then you want to chain 11. Then you want a single crochet in your third from hook. And then you want to do 1 single crochet in the next 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 in the next 6 chains. Which leaves you with 2 chains that you want to crochet together. So single crochet 2 together. You do that by inserting your hook in that next chain, yarn over, pull through, insert your hook in the next chain, yarn over, pull through. You have 3 loops on your hook. You want to now yarn through or pull through, and then you find this chain, the next one up, and you want to do a slip stitch in that. And you pull your yarn through. This obviously does not look like a W. Let's just, I mean, that's not, you know, what am I going to say? What am I trying to say here? I'm saying that is not, yeah, this obviously doesn't look like a W. There is a lot to be manipulated and done here with an iron, a steamer, just your hands. But this is your W. So once you sew it on, that is a W. But like that, not so much. So like the rest of our work, we want to weave in the ends. We want to start with this one. And I want to insert it here from the front to the back so that you close that up nicely. And now that I'm at my back, I can now weave it in wherever I see fit. Doesn't matter, we're not going to see this back. You could weave it in more if you want, just to be safe. But for this tutorial, I'm just going to do a quickie. So voila, that's your W. Obviously that does not look like much. It needs quite a lot of work to make it look good. It helps ironing it or steaming it flat first, and then you can manipulate it. But as you can see here, it can look beautiful. You're now ready to sew it onto your work. Make sure that you have the same distance up here as there, like your other letters. If it's too small or too big, well, too small, you can stretch it. Too big, you can sew it a little, like shorten it by squeezing it a bit together. I use a regular sewing thread to sew on my names or my letters. Sorry, this is my bad. I weaved it in wrongly. This is why you weave in at the back. I use a regular sewing thread to sew on my letters to my garland, because in that way you won't be able to see it on the other side. And I use a sewing thread that's the same color as my letter. So in this case, I used the white for this M, and then it just looks better when it's hanging because you can't see the thread on the other side. For this one, you do need to do a bit of a push and pull to get the exact shape that you want, but it's possible. Maybe you've already crocheted a few of my letters. If so, and you still have some left, I hope you enjoy these tutorials. I hope you have a good day. Happy crocheting.